Oh, hi, sorry. I was playing Animal Crossing. I've almost figured out how to grow the blue roses. If you play the game, you probably know what I'm talking about. I'm Tyler Robertson, and I'm a counselor at Foundations, where I work with a lot of elementary school-age children. Mental health therapy with young children is an interactive time. I use structured and unstructured play to engage children to communicate. A child's job is play. Through play, children can learn to listen and work out conflict. I can learn more about a young client within an hour of play than I can through many hours of talk. And from the child's perspective, they buy into play more so than talk. How a child plays during therapy helps me understand the child's struggles when they can't verbalize their thoughts and emotions. The play becomes a way for us to build trust and empathy so I can address trauma, social skills, and behaviors. So, let's get back to Animal Crossing for a minute. I believe that video games can be good for mental health. I frequently use my own love for gaming to connect with my young clients. I like to think of myself as the cool counselor. Because of their structure and interactive nature, video games have been used for treating trauma and depression, as well as a method to address isolation. There's even a prescription video game being developed that's designed to treat ADHD. There's also a positive social aspect to video games because kids talk about the games they play. By doing that, they learn how to communicate appropriately and they find common bonds with their peers. When parents watch their children playing video games, they see the back of their child, hunched over the console, clutching the controller or the keyboard, absorbed in the screen. That's much different than what a child experiences in the world they've entered through the game. They're colorful and full of sound and action. Video games are art, and art has messages. Video games praise and reward. Each one has a different set of rules, different scenes, and an objective way for a player to move from one level to the next. If a child plays different video games, they're learning to work under different guidelines. Of course, it's critical to choose video games with content that's appropriate. Parents can influence the messages children receive through video games by being involved, and enforcing moderation is a good rule of thumb. I talk about play therapy in video games because as a mental health counselor, it's important for me to educate families about what counseling looks like for children. With education, my fellow Foundations counselors and I can smash the stigma that parents may feel about their child needing therapy and give parents confidence in the therapy resources we use. We need you to make this a reality throughout our community. Help us educate families and provide counseling to children in Brown County. Please help us give more children access to play therapy and an opportunity to thrive. And happy gaming.